Come on, last one. Come on, go. Get 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go. That's one. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. X, N, A, N. Let's go, last one. Thanks. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh. Come on, get 10. 10 more. Whew. Oh. Oh. X, Evan, A, X, Last one, let's go. Oh. Oh. Or. X. X. All right, I just wrapped up a really good chest workout. And if you see in the video, I definitely switched some things up. A lot of supersets. I love these type of workouts. And this workout is really setting the tone for the announcement I'm about to make. And that is I am going into a little mini cut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this no days off training cycle. And for the next remaining days to get to 200 days of no days off, I'm going to go into a little mini cut cycle and see how much shredding I can do in the next roughly, it's like 60 days, a little bit more than 60 days to get to 200. So I'm going to take that time and go on a really hardcore diet and do a mini cut just to kind of test myself, see things we're at. And challenge myself during this no days off training cycle. So with that being said, if you saw the workout, you'll notice a lot of supersets. Again, high volume, moving through the workout. This workout took me just about an hour and a half, a little less, which is a lot faster than my traditional workouts. So I was moving. I felt really good today, really felt good. And again, this is going to set the tone, pushing myself, smashing these workouts out, as a way to begin this cutting process. I'm going to try to implement some cardio in there, nothing crazy, probably walking a few days a week and see what that does. Listen, I am, well in tune with my body, been here, done this before, so I know what I need to do. I've done some pretty serious cuts in the past. I don't really have a weight in mind. I'd like to do, probably 30 pounds in the next 60 days or so. So we'll see what that looks like. But again, I'm not going to put too much, mental time and, stress on how much weight I'm losing and whatnot. But again, I'm just going to challenge myself, and I want to see how my body responds, pushing myself every day in a real deficit. This will probably change up my refeed days. I'll probably have to cut back calories. The refeed days will stay in for as long as I feel they need to, but I will cut back just a little bit on those days and watch this process unfold. So again, we'll see what happens. I'm really looking forward to this. I love new challenges. I know I've mentioned before that there was no kind of plan to cut. That was all unknown. Who knows? I change from day to day sometimes, and this is where we're at. Again, we're starting off the new year, 2024. I am, well into, this no days off. So I've got nothing more to prove there. I've set myself up for this and have gone beyond anything that I thought that I was going to do. And again, continue to feel great. So this is just another step in the journey, and I'm looking forward to pushing myself through this. But again, don't have a real goal in mind. 30 pounds, would be a great kind of like, a great place to gauge, so to speak. But overall, I'm going to put this thing together, and it's going to be intense. It's going to be a challenge, and we'll see what happens from there. And obviously, have you guys follow me along, and we're going to have some fun doing it. But the workouts, again, all will remain instinctive splits. Again, just kind of what feels good for the day, what muscles need to rest them. Whatever muscles are ready to roll, will roll. But you're going to see a lot more volume in the sense of supersetting. Today's workout, really keen in on this workout today. It's something I've done for a long time. And what I do is, and it can work out for any split, any body part. And today was chest. And it can work for any body part. So back, shoulders, legs, what have you. And technically it's just a superset day. So where I'll do the first 3 sets of an exercise, and then the 4th and 5th set, I will superset with the 1st and 2nd set of the next exercise. Do a 3rd set with that next exercise by itself, and then the 4th and 5th set of that exercise will be supersetted with the 1st and 2nd set of the next exercise, so on and so forth. And you'll see in the video today what that looks like. So again, these workouts will change that way. Some will stay somewhat similar to not so many supersets, but possibly a lot of drop sets, which I already do a lot of drop sets, but we'll just turn up the intensity and the volume, and we'll really push ourselves with the reps and volume and sets to kind of really change up the muscle endurance and the work capacity, and again, kind of getting that heart rate really up during these workouts. And then we'll put some cardio in there, again, just some walking, and we'll see what happens. So really looking forward to it. I'll keep you guys obviously well informed. Definitely show you what the diet looks like. You'll see the refeed days and how those change a little bit through this. But like I said, really looking forward to it, and we'll see what happens. But it's an exciting time, and I'm ready to rock and roll. So basically what this is going to be, no days off, whatever number day that is, and it's going to be cut to 200. And that doesn't mean cut to 200 pounds. That means the cut to 200, day 200. So again, cutting to day 200. So we'll see what happens through this. Again, roughly 60 days, a little more than 60 days to do this and push myself, and we'll see what results come of it over the next little bit. So stay tuned with that. And with that, I'm going to jump into some questions and comments that came in on yesterday's video, both days off, day 135, and then the questions that I hit on day 131, 132, 133, and 134. Not a lot of questions and comments, so we'll be able to breeze through this. I don't want to hold you guys forever. I rambled a little bit early on in this, so I'll see if I can run through these pretty quick. So let's start with day 135, which was a back workout yesterday on New Year's Day. And just a couple comments coming in. We have one here from Sonic 1000, the Dungeon Master. Shout out to you, Sonic 1000. Outlaw Josie Will, 6159, 225-pound rows for reps is some serious power, endurance. You make it look easy. Outlaw Josie Will, shout out to you. Appreciate that. Matthew Strank with emojis. Donald Campbell, 9289. I'm hitting back because of this. Shout out to you. I hope you smash back. That's awesome. Got one from Urban Journal. A good back day is a hell of a way to start the year off. Set the tone for the whole year. Shout out to that. Appreciate that. Got one here from Nye, Unstoppable. Love it. Got another one from Run That Back Productions. You are effing lit, bro. 100. Shout out to that. Then one here from John Bush, 7446. Branch Warren would be proud of you. Shout out to that. Appreciate it. And then user Brandon Looney Tunes with the first comment on that video. And then let's jump into the question video that I put out yesterday. And we have the first comment coming in here from, let's see here, Mitt Hain, 4657. How do you combine the conjugate system with 1 to 2 sets to failure? That's a loaded question. I'll definitely go into that. I don't want to spend too much time in that, but I have some philosophies of my own that I've created over time. That there's a lot of philosophical terminology that I like to use to answer that question. I'll definitely hit it, but there's a lot to that when in regards to that conjugate and all that kind of stuff that you're talking about and how that implements into this split. Kind of more of a bodybuilding split, conjugate, powerlifting, kind of this whole kind of morph of all these kind of philosophies kind of morphed into one, things that I've created over the years. But I love the question. I'll definitely hit more on that, but I appreciate that. So shout out to you. Got another one here from Chunk Iron Chest. Keep grinding, everyone. Set those goals for 2024 and crush it. Got another one here from Luke MC Abe 4619. Great video as always, bro. Shout out to that. Appreciate that. Another one from JYY5RP. Keep up the intense work. I hope your channel grows more and more. Jay, shout out to you. Appreciate that. Appreciate all your comments on the channel. Got another one here from Rhino Hard Fitness, FD3XW. Interesting to hear how your bicep tear. Interesting to hear about your bicep tear. You must have had a very good surgeon, because most people lose an enormous amount of strength after suffering that type of injury. You have not seemed to let it hold you back one bit. That's the only way to do it. Learn to live with it and work around injuries, and don't let it define you as a bodybuilder. I have a similar issue with my left bicep. It's significantly smaller than my right, almost looking flat when flexing. I'm the opposite. It does bother me every time I see it. I've learned to accept it. Live with it, live with just flat out, deal with it, and make the best of what I have. Some things you just can't change. Yeah, shout out to that. I mean, appreciate that comment. You definitely have to get it past, any kind of that body image, body dysmorphia, all that kind of stuff, mentally just is a mental ruin on us, in this world of training. You got to get over it. You got to get past it. As long as you feel good and you're able to train, stay humble and be happy for what you got and what you can do. And so again, I just have kind of created that mental scarring where it's just kind of like, just in it. Again, I'm not looking to pose. I'm not looking to, have, a certain size biceps. I could care less if my symmetry's off. I don't care. I will come in the gym, train as hard as I can every single day. And that's literally every single day, regardless of how I look or what's off or what's not. I feel great. I'm holding up well and everything's recovering well. So again, just kind of push yourself, get past that mental barrier of kind of what you look like. Again, if it's a career and you're the 1% of the bodybuilding world and you're making a career off of it and that's how you make a living, again, that tone might be a little bit different. But overall, 99% of us that just love to do this are doing it because we love to do it regardless of, if our back matches our trap, whatever, what have you. You know, guys, what I'm saying. So either way, shout out to that. Appreciate the comment / question in there. Matthew Strength with emojis. Dave Kinderdine, great in-depth and informative response. Thanks, brother. Absolutely, Dave. Appreciate all your comments and questions on the channel. Another one here from Yura 4042. Hello, brother. I'm from Russia, watching you at your dear Dacha Health. Shout out to that. Appreciate that. Got another one here from Corey Wahike. Happy New Year to you and the family. Best wishes to everyone, and I hope it will be a year of success, goal reaching, and overcoming life obstacles. Shout out to that. Got another one here from Gorilla J. I never noticed about your arm, but I like that outlook of just driving on. It's so easy to get caught up on things that don't even matter. You just heard what I said. Appreciate that. Absolutely. Got to get past that kind of stuff and be, accepting, humble, and appreciative of what you have and what you can do, and just no looking back. Just keep pushing forward and keep training, keep pushing yourself and work hard regardless. So shout out to that. And then the last one here from Boke1CA. You got a new subscriber. You're such an inspiration, and I hope you success in your YouTube career. Happy New Year. Shout out to that, and welcome to the channel. All right, so with that, guys, we're going to wrap up. Got a big day ahead of me. And training is just going great. So looking forward to the next one. So we'll see you guys for the next lift.